There it is. OBS was pulling a fast one on me and not catching the audio, as it often does. Anyway, what's up, y'all? It's Jammin' Sam, and today we're going to continue recreating a Rich boss from the Rich's Ambush from the GBA, Donkey Kong Country GBA. See, I might have be able to turn this loud and still not overdo the thing. So, yeah, welcome to the stream. And so I've made a few adjustments since we last showed. And one of them is that I fixed up the little warbles a bit. And I also added a drop here, which consists of the power synth. And it's at a low volume. And it's and then it pitch bends downward. And it also like fades in over time. So I like that, kind of like that effect. But it's literally just the power synth from before. And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, I also added the power synth at a low volume here to help out the cinematic drums. So that sounds pretty cool. And I also found the function in Surge XT that allows me to do portamento. It's not called glide here, it's called portamento. They're both the same thing. Glide, portamento, everything uses a different word. So you just drag the portamento knob and it works. Okay, and let's see, pretty much that. And then I've adjusted some of the volumes and things. But let's play it all the way through and then we'll continue with the next section. Hello there. Okay, there it is. Welcome, Julio Velasco. I still have to get used to Spanish pronunciation. Oh, why is the audio not coming in? That's so stupid. Man, OBS really sucks sometimes. Why is that? Like, why are you that stupid of a programmer that programmed by stupid people? Come on, man. It's like not hard. Just make a program that catches my audio every time. I don't perceive it as being hard, but now it's not working for some reason. Okay, so OBS is kind of a stupid program, so it's not capturing my audio output, so let me try restarting FL Studio and see if it gets its stuff together after a restart. Restarts solve a lot of things. Okay, so wow, it's still not recognizing it. Like, and every single time I have to open OBS, it always says like the input, like for the inputs of everything, it says default, and then it doesn't take anything, and you have to like tell it. So it's really stupid, and I don't know why. I don't know who programmed it like that, but somebody does not know what they're doing. I think that happened. Yeah, I can imagine. So I think I'm gonna have to close out OBS because it's being so stupid, and maybe it'll like smarten up whenever I restart it. Let's see. All right, we should be back now. Yeah, okay, so I think I fixed the problem, and it's because I had this at Focusrite USB ASIO, and for some reason, because I don't know if it's Windows' fault or if it's OBS's fault, but literally, like this OBS does not recognize this at all, which is really stupid because if I can hear audio, it should recognize it. There's no reason for that. So it's kind of, I don't know if it's just that because OBS is a bad program or because Windows is a bad machine, but I think both are true because they're kind of like half products and they never work half the time. So, but anyway, now it's should be working fine. So it's like I have it as this FL Studio ASIO. So that's working now. All right, so here's kind of what we did with this track. I'll play it through once and then we'll continue. I'm in a good mood today. I am in a good mood today. Thank you. Great to see another GBA track. Thank you. Welcome, Lizard Man. Welcome, Aiza Breathe. Hi. Yeah. Nice, I like that drop. It worked out nicely. I also got this simple scrape, simple scrape. Nice. Okay, so that's flowing nicely, I think. And yeah, this, I also got this cymbal scrape from the Contact Factory library. Nice, so you have this. I think that complements nicely the reverse ride, electronic ride cymbal. Nice. Okay, so we're off to a good start here, and so after this, I'm not sure where I want to go with this. So it's like, and then I kind of want to. So with what the GBA does, it kind of like, because I'm splitting off with the GBA here. I'm kind of following the E3 version. Let's see. And so after this, let's see, what can I do after this? So there's kind of a drop here, and then I kind of want to go into that because I'm gonna review the GBA version and see what we can do. I kind of want to implement something from there. Or maybe go back into the main melody, and because let me just listen to the GBA version. Let's see. I kind of like this section here with the do. And there's also that synth from Mill Fever in there, that custom FM synth that's sort of morphing like the Donkey Kong Country 2 did. So I might do that section next. That would be nice. Welcome, King Nick. King Nick is a long time member. I remember seeing comments from you from way back. Nice, welcome. It sounds much nicer much nicer today. Yeah, I know, right? It's still not fixed the timing issue, right? Yes, I did actually fix the timing issue. As I hear it, you pointed out this note here, and I did change this note because this note is now quicker. But so I hear it as like these notes are all equal, right? So, but that one, that quick one there is what I had to change, and I also changed it as well here. Made the same change here, and oh, I forgot about here. Well, yeah, forgot about here. Because I do it in a lower octave here. Because in the game it's a lower octave, but here, wait, I'm supposed to be in a lower octave actually. So So I still keep that warbly sound, but I do it in a lower octave for the GBA version, like for the in-game version. So yeah, so let's check the Arich Boss E3 version. As I recall, this version doesn't have a lot of surprises beyond that big power synth. So like, oh yeah, it actually does that same move here. So where's that first part of it? Wait. Why does it start with the da 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 da? So this part, okay, so this version, this one just goes straight to da 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 da. And I think it actually is in that lower octave too. So both of them are actually in that lower octave. We don't need the higher one, but I do think the higher one sounds good. Actually, the higher one sounds nice. The lower one sounds nice. So So we have in the, I want to do both the in-game version and the E3 melody, so as a variety. Okay, so that's the first phrase. The second phrase is da 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 da. So this one's quicker. Da 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 da. Right? So then we have another da 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 da. Oh, but this one does da 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 da. No, wait. It's like this. And this, let's see. Da, 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 da. No, that one's still, this one's still equal. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And that part is correct. So then it's like da 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 dee da. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Nice. Okay. Nice. I wonder if I can. I'm sure I can modulate the detune, the unison voices. So let's say there's one voice here. Or 2. Yeah, okay. Actually, I kind of like it better with the D2 with lots of voices. Maybe not that much voices, but yeah, I kind of like it just mixed like that. Okay, so let's see what people are saying. Oh, hey, this is one of my favorites. Welcome, Otto. I only ever played DKC 1 to 3 for the SNES. Never played them on the GBA. I had no idea the tracks were completely different. Only on 3 it's different. With 2 it's still the same. Oh, thank you. Sounds perfectly nice. It is. Welcome, Renan408. There is a sound in this new version that reminds me of the sound that the spider does in DKC2 when it launches the web. Oh, like the wop 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 wop. That sound, I know the sound you're referring to. And that I think is the funny thing, that's actually the spit sound that it makes whenever you kill the bug there. Let me see, where is that sound? So this sound, it's like, and then it echoes, so it's just that sound played an octave and a half lower. And the reason that sound reminds you of it so much is because if you look at it, the spit sound has like a resonance that's moving upward. And that's kind of what the synth is doing there. It's doing this womp, 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 this Formant sound. Womp, womp. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that before. Yeah, so the one thing I do also want to do is I want to implement that sound that you're talking about, that Formant synth thing. And let me try to first do it with the rhythm sound. Because if I don't think it's gonna happen because there's too much distortion on this one. It's supposed to sound more in the background, and plus yeah, I think because the synth is already doing its thing in the background here, it would just be overloading. But is it supposed to be doing that? No, it's actually muted in here, so maybe I can just take that out. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, so maybe I can do that if we turn down the distortion level. Where is that stuff? So if I go and say, hey, let's turn the resonance down, or let's make it down this level. Actually, the resonance can maybe stay. And then, but you definitely need the operator, the FM operator down. And the wave shape and the distortion's got to go down as much as possible, or as much as I've had it before. So then we can kind of do, oh wait, I'm not even selecting it, what? Oh, that's stupid, it has the things selected. Okay. But it's not quite the same sound. It's it could also be pitch bending. So let's try to make a new synth of that. And maybe bring back the other one. The other synth, because and let's try to turn down the Okay, so let's try to create a new synth with that then. It was like a unique one. So let's go grab Citrus. And then we're going to start from default, which is just a sine wave. And then we're going to make it a saw. And then we're going to give it a filter. And we're going to make that filter a band pass. I'm going to give it some resonance. And then let's give it an automatic sweep up. Okay. But I don't want it to go that far up. Oh, I think it's because it's got to start. And I don't want this sort of like extra bit right here. So the Formant level has to be like wah. Okay, and then I want to have it just be a short note. But I think in the original song it like does different things, like it goes up and down. Yeah, it's kind of going all over the place. So if we go and then map the cutoff to the mod X, then we can modulate it with the mod wheel. Or maybe not. Maybe this thing is just broken and not working. Oh, that's probably because I have to link it. But it also goes in, that's good, but it also goes in both directions sometimes. So I think, and because the envelope just kind of goes once, I think it would be better to just do an LFO and then have it just keep be moving around globally. So like here and then do it. Okay, and then we need the, first we need the effects are on there. If we put this in the same track, It's not quite the same. I think maybe we need more crushing. It's not quite the same. I think maybe the filter might be different. Oh, that's a bit better. Or maybe the pitch is different too. Oh yeah, it's lower. And I don't think we need that much crushing. We can kind of put it back to where it was. And I think there was also some pitch movement there too. So maybe if we put this, like, give it a pitch envelope, or like an LFO just like the other one, but slightly less with a slightly different speed so that it feels more random, like it's talking. No, I don't want this one randomly moving. I think it's more of an envelope that just keeps on going down. So it's like... like a really quick envelope too. That's getting there. It's not getting, I think it has that it might also have a custom waveform. Whoops, sorry about that. Might also have a custom waveform. I'm astonished by how many options you have in the filters and tools. I know, right? It's amazing. It's like everything at my disposal. Hey Sam, how are you doing? Welcome, Resterminator. I'm doing good. Did you saw that the King K roll returned as epic and better than ever? DK Bonanza. I heard about that. Yeah, everybody's like putting comments like on that. I haven't played the game though. I think we can't see the full window of the editor. What? So you can't see. It's the editor should be within the window, like it's right here. I think I have it set to capture the cursor too. Should be able to, yeah, you should be able to see the cursor, but you can't see the full window of the editor. So it's the synthesizer, but the synthesizer here, Citrus, like you should be able to see the full one. It's like in full. It's fully. I can see it in OBS. It should be fully in view of the screen. There's a sound new version. I can hear it hidden when everything is playing, not with the only in the big wahs. Hear it hidden. Is there a second counter anywhere in the GUI to refer to? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I am moving the mod wheel like on my keyboard, and that's. So that's a pretty good approximation of what he's doing here. I think the pitch might also be going up a bit, like just up instead of down. Oh, because the filter is independent of the pitch, so it's gonna... Oh, now I can hear more the effect of the pitch bending. But then the cutoff, let's see. Ooh, I like it with the with a little bit of distortion on it. Okay, it could be something like that. That's pretty good. Not totally happy with this, but please, after you finish this, try to recreate the Water World theme. That music is too good. That one's definitely on the docket. Sounds really sick so far. Thank you. So, I mean, when we refer to a specific moment in your creation, we don't see a place to refer to. Oh, you mean you don't see the timer up here? There's a timer up here. I'm at 58 seconds right now. Now it's at 1 minute, but then it goes back to 58. So you don't see the 58 up at the top here because it should be there. I can see it in OBS, so it's definitely transmitting, but I don't know if YouTube is like cutting it off or something. So let's see this. I think he definitely has like a more Formant waveform here, because it sounds more like a speak and spell voice than mine does. And I think mine sounds too crushed. Like, I think the way we had it before was good. Let me try without the pitch stuff going on. It sounds more like a synth like that. It almost sounds like in Zebra 2, the digital, like, or the Zebralet, the digital like noise thing. Whenever, because I remember I did something like that once. That sort of sounded similar in an original song. So, and I have Zebralet here. It's just literally just the free version of Zebra. But is there an initial? I think there's an initialize patch thing going on here. Let me see if I can find that. There should be like an option to initialize everything where it just plays a tone. I hate that a lot of synthesizers don't have the initialize option. Like, I want to start from nothing and make my own patch. I don't want to, because then you have to reverse engineer all the all of it back to back to nothing, and I don't want to have to do that. That's annoying. Initialize. What if I can search? Maybe I can just search like initialize. It's usually like a search option or something. Do we not have that here? It's like we don't really have anything, much of anything. I guess that's why it's the light version. It takes a long time to scroll down here too. Maybe after H there will be I for init. Nope. Okay, so like I don't even want to try this route if I can't find the initialize patch option. Guess it ain't there. Oh well. Oh, it has to scroll. It's scrolling this way. But there's still no like initialize thing. Like, there's no option to initialize. So, oh, here we go. Nice. That's very hidden of them. So there was a thing I remember here called, it was like some kind of waveform that you could use called a, it was like digital noise or something, and it kind of sounded like that. Let's see, do I have that option, or is this not available in the light version? Might not be available. Three OSCs. I remember they had it in Zebra 2 back in the day, but I don't remember. I guess they don't have it here, like the digital noise, which kind of sounded like that. So anyway, I don't think it's really gelling well, this synth. I don't know. Maybe I can try some of my custom waveforms that have like that are a bit voice centric, or we can try Serum. Okay, so the filter sweep is pretty large. Might be able to turn that down a bit. That's a pretty good. It's a little quiet now. Oh, I don't really want the crushing in there. Okay, now that's a little loud. Okay, so maybe that'll work. Let's try that. I might just abandon it entirely. And then maybe do more research into the Formant filters later. So basically I just need a lot of these, and they all just use it's just the same note repeated, so I'll probably just make another pattern for this. Let's see, Formant synth. And then, so we can just reduce this to 1 bar. And then why is it not changing with the filters? It should be global. That makes no sense. Maybe it's because it keeps starting over the bar and then that registers as like a thing. No. Still doesn't do anything. That's crazy. It was literally just doing it before. I guess because I was... So it does it when I push on the keyboard, but not whenever I hit it in the... put it in the piano roll, which is interesting. Maybe it's because... no, the modulation X is fine. That's crazy. What is wrong with Citrus, man? They didn't program this thing right. That's crazy. Okay, well, whatever. Let's have to make dinner with my son. See you. All right, have a good time. So I think we'll just shelve that idea for now, especially since Citrus is like totally ignoring the fact that I have a global LFO on here and just making the sound completely static. That's crazy. It literally just makes it completely static whenever I put it into the piano roll. Maybe it's because the velocity was different. That makes no sense whatsoever. But okay, let's just shelve that for now. And then we'll move on. Let's just keep it as is. And I do want to have all of these here, and like to make the synth less extreme, like let more in the background. So let's just put these here, and then we're gonna reduce them down to like this initial part. Nice. Nice. So now where do we go after this? Let's find out. Let's figure it out. After this, let's see, what is after this in the game? So literally it kind of just goes back to this. Oh, so after that there's the this little solo. Okay, but I don't really want to go into all that yet. Let's go back to the GBA, the game. Okay, so this bass, this is I made a preset for this. This is was probably made using Dave's Roland Juno Alpha 2. Because I made it, I found the best way to make it was to use one of the waveforms, like a Juno waveform, and that gave me the results I needed. So where's that preset I have? I just called it Arich bass as like a pun. So So it's kind of a triplet thing. It's kind of doing like do 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 do. Nope, it's got to be faster than that. But it has to be shorter notes. Maybe a little longer. And it's got to be, it's a little too loud. I want it to peak at like 6 dB. Okay, that's good. No. Oh, I'm doing it in the Formant synth mat. Let's call this bass. Okay, that can shut up right now. Okay, so okay, so for the drums in this point, we have probably have just the standard dinosaur generator and all that. And then I want the filter frequency here to come back up. So let's get the dinosaur generator back. Nice. So for this part, I think I'm going to want 8 bars of that. And then we have okay, so what I'm hearing in this is that there's like a pad in there. And it's probably the main melody just playing a singular note. Let me put it in with the bass and see what happens. Wait, is that? Huh. Let me see, what is the right octave here? So it's kind of a morphing synth. Yeah, that's the right pitch right there. So let's turn it down a bit. Oh, it doesn't even respond to velocity. Okay. But I do want it to be kind of quieter. And I want it to be like, be more muffled. So let me link the mod wheel to this cutoff here. And let's see. What? Okay. So the mod wheel can, we can have it be like, but then there's something in Surge that I have to link the mod wheel to, like I have to link the mod wheel in Surge to the mod wheel on my keyboard. Or I can not do that and just have it be by itself because I don't need to move it around a lot. Nope, that one's not working. Maybe I'll just link it directly to the... Maybe... No, don't do that. Maybe I'll just give it directly... No, absolutely not. Okay, maybe I'll just modify the parameter directly in the... Okay, so there is... I need the filter. Filter balance. I need filter 2 cutoff. Except that I don't really see that at all. Okay, maybe if I just give this like a link to controller. And then maybe that does it. Nope. Or edit events. There you go. I can edit events directly. Nope, that doesn't work either. And why is this like here? Okay. Oh, wow. So this was like, let's just do like that. Yeah, let's make sure that stays like it is. That's why I needed such a high octave. Okay, so somehow I have to modify this. And I don't see that happening any way at all. It's not obeying. So maybe CC1 will work, the modulation wheel. Oh, there it goes. Finally, something works. Okay, so we want that pretty much here right now. But then when the main melody comes in, maybe not even all the way though. Oh, wow. But I would also like to be able to control it with the automation, because I kind of might want it to get stronger as it goes. So maybe we'll do that like that instead. And then here we'll have it start to get bigger. Nice. Okay, and then we'll stop that there, and then we have... Then we need the FM synth from Mill Fever. I'll be back. Yo, 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 welcome, Dev. I'll be back. All right. So, and I have the Mill Fever synth stored here somewhere. Mill Fever, let's see, FM lead. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's pretty much, and this synth is pretty much doing what the kalimba is doing with less notes. So only every other note is played. So if we go find verse empty, call, and then do, let's see, FM lead, and then we paste that here. It's not going to work because FL Studio is dumb and doesn't obey whenever I copy a thing. Okay, so we copy it again and press it multiple times to make sure that it hears me this time. And then we paste it. Now it works. Whoa, that's loud. Yikes. So it also needs to be, I think, no, it's a good octave. Dun, 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 but every other note has to go. Dun, 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 dun. I think this one is... Whoops, I think I took the wrong note away. So let's Control L. And then we're gonna have the cutoff. No, wait, it's actually an FM synth, so there will be mod. So the mod is... Except that once again it is not working, so we're gonna have to do something different. And it's kind of annoying. Let's turn down the cutoff. Okay, that's better. If you remove the filter off of it, it gets better. Okay, then we add effects on that. Some chorus is nice. And then maybe for volume we'll do... Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let's check it. It's very quiet. It's like super faint in there, so... Okay, so the mod part, I want to see, maybe not the tension so much as give it a bigger sweep. And maybe a little bit of distortion. And maybe stronger delays, because I know there is a really strong delay in there. And I want it to be an even bigger sweep, actually. I kind of want even more distortion. And maybe the cutoff filter can do some stuff too. Nice. I love it. Maybe a little more chorus in that. Nice. And it has to be more subtle. Okay, that's pretty good, but I think there's like another beat, a stronger beat in there. I think there's maybe the cinematic beat could be in there too. Or maybe there could be and maybe this could morph around a little bit. Nice. And there may be a crash here. It might get boring when it goes on for that long, but let's see what we want to do next. Every day I listen to your masterpieces. You're the best, Sam. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Welcome, Lael. Alright, so now let's see what we want to do. What does the original do next? So the next part... So it brings the kalimba back. And then we have the, and we have it also do, it sounds like it's doing kalimba in the bass as well, layered with that other bass. But I also want to introduce some more, bring the cinematic drums back. Okay, so we're starting to fill it out there. I like the cinematic drums, and now I kind of want the FM lead to come back in a little bit. And I kind of want to make it more of an extreme, like, with the drop. And then we can bring the kalimba back. So let's put the kalimba in here for a few bars, and then let's go. So this would be a good opportunity to, I think we'll drop out the synth, because I think the synth does drop out, yeah. And so then we'll paste this here, but also put some kalimba stuff going on, like paste it also to the kalimba bass. Oh, it's not, it doesn't even, this VST doesn't go down that far. It has a limit to your octaves. But I don't know if it followed those same notes. I think it's actually not following those same notes, but it's doing the it's doing the first notes of the kalimba with a bass, like with bass octaves. So let's try that, and let's do that in the kalimba channel. No, wait, but actually this is not supposed to be like that. So let's do that in the bass. So it's like the first 8 notes. So the lowest note is here. Okay, so let's do that. Now let's copy it to the other kalimba, because we have 2 layers of kalimba here. Oh, it is limited by its, this one's even more limited. Enchanted kalimba, let's see if we can stretch that out. Okay, but I don't like the reverb there. So let's take another kalimba. Or maybe let's shut off the reverb in this moment. I don't know if it gives you the chance. Maybe it might be easier just to do another one. So let's minimize this one. And then this time let's turn off the reverb and the filter and the EQ and the delay. And this is going to be channel 5. So let's select 5 and then Alt-C. Oh, but then I have to stretch this one out too. Okay, but the only problem with this is that it's in the left channel. And it's really heavily in the left channel, so let's correct that. And it's shifting between the right and left channels. What is making it do that? Must be some kind of effect on here that's doing that. Oh yeah, look at that. It's the pan is hopping around. Okay, there we go. It's a little more center. Okay. Okay, so now let's... Okay, so, but that means we have to use the next 8 parts of 8 notes of the kalimba for the next bar. So let's go and grab that too. Oh, and it's almost exactly the same. Oh, but wait, we have to make this channel 1. Maybe we should change it because this one doesn't go back to... I think they should both be the same too. They should probably... Okay, we can mute that for now. Actually, yeah, it should just be the same. So let's make sure, let's just repeat this. And then make sure that it's the same both ways in the treble. Because I think it should be. I do think we should keep with the arpeggiation and sort of use the... I keep the notes a little consistent, so instead of using F, just use G. Okay, that's good. This boss was nightmare fuel. Welcome, Alejandro Gutierrez. Nice. Now, let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, it definitely doesn't have those orchestral drums here. So, we can just copy this. But it might have the... Actually, I would like to give the dinosaur generator a break and do something different for this one. Maybe just these. Or is this the dinosaur drums too? Yeah, let's do something different. Let me see what sort of drums sound good for this section. Let's do this drums 2. Let's see what, because we have lots of loops that come with. So I like this one. And I like this one. That's too active. Let's see, what about 2? I like this. But I think that's too much. Like with all that there. And we use that one a lot already. And let's give it 2, because I know there's like 2 bars of these loops. Nice, I like this one. This one kind of goes in the background a little bit. Nice. Love it. Okay, let's see how it leads into it. And I kind of want to bring in the loop from the beginning, but only in the second part. Let's have that. Nice. That brings some funk to it. I like it. Nah, that's too empty. Nah, but that brings in the original back too much. Let's do that. and then have this just come back. Nice. I would like to have some sort of atmosphere here. Let's see. Because in the E3 version, there was like some kind of... Ooh, this section's nice. Oh, this part here. So there's, I think that, and that's the, sounds like the lead synth again. The melody synth. So, and it's doing like a... Yeah, it just needs to be muffled a bit. So let's do that in the... where was I doing this thing? Oh yeah, I was doing that in the bass. Let's move that bass, the pad in the bass, over to it, do its own sort of thing. Surge XT. Okay, so let's take this. Let's give it its own. Let's call this pad. And let's paste it here. Except that FL Studio is sometimes stupid and completely forgets my selection. So I have to put it again. And then let's have this go da do. And I don't need this only to be a step. Okay, maybe it can start coming in here. Ooh, I'd like to have an improvised part of this where it just does. So you do da 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 da, and then it ends. Ah, but I also need this. Though I think the funky loop here and this one overshadow each other a little bit. Yeah, I would like that just to come in by itself. And then maybe the pad comes in. And then it kind of leaves you hanging on that G. Nice. Okay, so where to go next after that? Because it's been chilled out for a while, I'd like to bring it back to something strong. Or maybe... Let's see what we've got going on. And it does a new pattern with the bass here. It's like dun 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 dun. But I'd like to save that for later since we just made a lot of use of the bass. Oh, there's also that melodic section. Da, da. Ooh. And it also brings back the synth here. I kind of want this here just for one bar. No, it can stay. But it is kind of overloading the sub bass a bit. I hear it doing like really deep sub bass. And now what is going on with this? Oh, okay, it got glitched for a second. Okay, I need to filter out these drum loops. So the stylus should go in here with the drum loops. And let's use parametric EQ to smooth out the bass a little bit. Or maybe just lower the shelf, because I do want to allow the sub bass in there. I take the low shelf and just... Yeah, that would do. That'll do it. Nice. Nice. I'm concerned it might be getting a little... No, this one was pretty exciting, so... This is good. Okay, and then maybe bring back some of the cinematic drums. Let's see, let's bring this one and, or maybe... I kind of like that section in the Arich boss, where it was like this phased... No, wait, this is not the E3 version. Okay, so these drums are, he obviously added a phaser on them. Let's see which ones they are. I think it might be that fourth one. Ah, maybe it's probably one of these. Ooh. That's cool for something. Oh, this is the wax drums. Okay, so let's make something called drums 3. And then we'll do that part. And let's put a phaser on that. So... see what that one fits. Needs to be more, maybe more intense though. Oh yeah, I like that one. But it seems a little quiet. I think it makes it a little quiet doing that. Okay, that's better. And maybe not so much stereo. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't want that kick going in the right ear like that so much. Okay, so this will be active here, but it will not be active anywhere else. So let's disable it. Make sure we disable it everywhere else. Okay, that works. But it's still so quiet now. And then let's give it some saturation. So it's a little more prominent. And let's put a limiter on this before it gets to the saturator so that we get less of that kick. Nice. And so let's make sure that these are all here in this one, but disabled in the other one. Nice. So, drums 3. So then 4 bars of that. But maybe some more. Maybe there's something else there. And there's like a big heavy kick in there. I actually like this one better. And then let's see what else we've got going on in there. I do like that one too. No, not that one. No. I think mostly I like this one. Yeah. Okay, so what else is going on there? I think mostly there's also like some kind of drums going on there. That's oh yeah, maybe this one. Or maybe the phaser isn't quite right, because I think it's a little bit too much feedback. Oh, I like it when it has a little bit of stereo to it. And now the limiter is a little bit too intense. I like that kick though. Oh, it's a... Okay, so then we want that warbling effect again. So let's go and grab that. And then Control B to duplicate it. Okay, and then what happens next? I think it goes, and it goes faster in that part. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, and then But there's another one here that should be... Oh, that's the... There's another modulation X. Yeah, here it is. Nice. Nice. I think I want less crushing on this. Nice. Okay, so that's like a nice change up. What comes after that? Okay, then that comes back, but I don't necessarily want to bring back that yet, because this would be a nice lead into that solo where it's like. Let's see what else happens in the. Okay, so it's that part. So I think, yeah, this is a good part to go into next. But I like that this kind of gets interrupted here, and then it goes. Because in the GBA, it's kind of boring. It just like one section leads into the next, and it's not really very varied. So I like that we're like having a short break here, and then we can go into that bum 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 ba dum doo doo. So the basis for that is we. Okay, I definitely want my cinematic drums here. Let me choose a bigger snap here. Okay. Now, I also want, actually maybe this time just the outlaw. Oh yeah, and that would be easier because I think this is just... Yeah, if we can do that and just... The outlaw drums is the same as this right here, so we can just literally paste this over here. But the outlaw drums are playing all the time. And so I think could be a section where we give them a break. Or particularly where they have this light section. Maybe give the beat bastard a break here. Nice. And maybe bring the drums too into here. I like the feeling that gives here. Because the first time we had the cinematic drums, then it was just like that. So then maybe here we pair the cinematic drums with the outlaw drums. Yeah, there we go. I want like a changing, evolving drumscape everywhere. Okay, so here we have the solo. What it does, let's see. I remember using a guitar riff for recreating the first part of the song. Nice, yeah, this would lend itself well to a guitar. Welcome, S-Pack. Oh, finally the GBA. I can't wait to hear Treetop Tumble. Even though that's a good one, and I think I have most of the sounds for that. I still need to find the drums. Reminds me of the song Adrenaline from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It is quite a cinematic song, so yeah, it probably sounds like a lot of things. That bass is pretty ahead of its time. Nice. Oh, finally, yes. Welcome, Mika Remix. All right, so now I remember there was an FM8 preset that sounded a lot like that synth. I think it was called Dragon Waves. Let's see. Maybe not. But wait, that's not right. What's going on here? That's good enough. Yeah, that'll work. So let's check, let's get that melody. Let's see, melody 2. Okay, so okay, and for this, we can use the arpeggiator to create that flam. Let's do a little bit of time, like maybe just not even a step, maybe a half a step. And then pitch it up 1 octave. And then now every time we hit a note, it needs to be faster though. Let's do 12. Perfect. Da 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 da. Okay, so it's a little slower than that. La da. I see, the rhythm now is da da da. Okay, this note is too long. He does like ending his phrases like just before the next beat. Okay, and then... Oh wait, but this part is supposed to last like another bar. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think this goes to here. Yeah. And then it goes into that Okay, so the kalimba part of this. Okay, so for the kalimba we have da -da 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 -da. Okay, so and it waits for a bit before after the beat. But I want to use the melody one, not the bass one. Oh, it's got to be faster than that. Okay, and then we do Control B, and then we go up an octave. Okay, and it sounds really quiet right now, but once we port it over, patch it over to the other marimba, it'll sound better. Is that the right octave? Because it's not going up high very well. It's not. Okay, and then I think, wait, hold on. So it is going up that high, I think. But it's doing da 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 da. Okay, so okay, so we need, when it goes up high like that, we need it to be louder, like the high notes to be louder. It actually can't go up that high. At least not this one. So let's force it, let's stretch it up high. Why will it not let me stretch that? Like, what are you doing? Okay, here we go. But let's see, because it's not going all the way up to the thing. Let's see if this kalimba, see how it sounds an octave below. Actually, I like it an octave lower. Yeah, that might be the right one, actually. Yeah, I think that's a better octave. And so I think here he goes into a higher octave, but then he goes down an octave. And I think the I think this one note was different. Nice, I like that. Nice, let's get that louder. I want to hear the kalimba more. Nice. And I'm not sure I want the notes to run into each other like that. Nice. But I do think I want the dinosaur generator to come back here. I like it. Okay. So wait, here you're not commissioned, right? You're doing it by yourself. I am doing it by myself for this one because people are asking for Donkey Kong Country 3 GBA a lot. And I do like this. I do like these tracks, so I will do them. I'm willing to do them for my own enjoyment as well as others. Welcome, Bapt and the Basses. Damon, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Million Jams. Salmon Jam Rimmer. Nice. I'm good. How are you? Anyway, so this is a good section. I think where to go next. Then we have the solo there. Unless we go into the solo again, like after here. Because here it's already coming in. It does seem kind of random to go into something completely different, so I might go into the solo here and move this over for later. And so let's give this one about 16 bars. That's one, no, 8 bars. 8 bars will do. So for this one, I want to get the FM synth. Let's do FM synth solo. So I can tell the pitch. I can kind of tell the pitch is going to be something like dun 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 dun. So let's see. Send this in a step. No, maybe it's not a passing note like that. No, it's definitely not melodic like that. And then it's, I can't really remember very well, but I think it's like, little. Okay, so and there's so many delays here. I think it mutes the delays out this one. Okay, so you have so this part, I definitely want to remove the delays, but I also want to remember to enable them here. And see anywhere else. I think that's all. Okay, so this tuning here, let's see. I think it's a straight shot down. I think it's like, yeah, a straight shot. Okay, and then okay, and I think it actually goes back up. Maybe. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, maybe it's doing. That one's a little confusing. Also, it might be easier if I just isolate it because I have the sample. Already turning out well, your name must not lie. I have to admit I am jamming. Nice. Welcome, newbie. Indeed, cool. So, cool, how are you today? I'm good, yes. Sorry for the name jokes. No, that's okay. I like name jokes myself. Indeed, that track seems really interesting. Never played that game. Yeah, it's I mean, it's just the port to the GBA, so it's pretty much the same. And in some ways, I think it lost a lot, but the music is the only thing that's different, really. I have to admit, welcome, newbie. Nice. Okay, so I think yeah, this will definitely be easier if I take the sample here. Okay, much easier. Yeah, much clearer to hear. I can also maybe use the audio editor to hear the pitches. So that might be a good way to cheat. So this one is da. So let's see. So da 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 da. So this is D sharp. So this is an echo right here. And there's two notes here. Okay, so that worked. That checks out. And I think there's another. So okay, yeah, so it does seem correct. There's like Is it says C sharp, really? I think it's so it says da, 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 da. So I'm gonna say that's probably C instead of C sharp, because that's outside the scale. Actually, I think it's wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think the tuning is like recognizing it right with the moving around, with all the filter moving around and stuff. So this part is interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so dun, dun, dun. Oh, and it's also, the pitches are not correct because it's the wrong speed as well. So it'll be reading it a little bit wrong. And I think this is definitely a higher note. Maybe it's even down. I think that's going to take some time to transcribe here. Welcome, Mario the Musical 47. All right, so I think it's accuracy is going to be difficult and not so important here since this is recreation. So let's undo a lot of that. Let's just go with our first instincts. I think that was a good. So one thing I can do is just listen to this and see what happens. Let me also get my fan. It's too hot in here. So I'm going to turn the fan on. And it might be some noise. Let me filter that out. Nope, there's still noise. Okay, there it goes. Oh, nope, it's getting caught. It's still triggering the noise gate. There we go. Okay, so it's still, does it cut out my voice? No, I think it works. I think it works like that, yes. Okay. Now, anyway, so... Okay, There's this part. So let's focus in on that. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think we got that one right. Okay, so dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I think it's like that. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And then it waits a bit, and it's like da 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 da. Kind of like breeze blocks. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Okay, so it's a rapid one. Da, 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 da. Oh wait, okay, so it's over here. And these gotta be a little bit shorter. Alright, and maybe it's a little bluesier than that. Or maybe it's... Okay, that's good. Let's check that with the whole thing. Nice. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. We can bring the delay back actually, because I do think it's in there. Okay, so now we do want this in here 4 times, and I do want to take this. It's never really expressed, right? The lower, yeah, okay, so it does move around a lot. This part I want to have the movement, but I need to do it, I need to split this off first. So here for the movement, let's begin into that. And then it's to cut this part off. No, absolutely not. Okay, so all right, so this movement, let's see. Let's keep the thing open here in Edison. So we have womp womp. So there's like a big movement here. Womp. And I want to set my snap to be a step. Let's see. Okay, so Okay, so it sounds like it's pretty standard going up and down in this part. It sounds like it's going... But I think I need the filter to be more... It needs to go... It needs to go higher than that. So... Perhaps maybe we can do this. No. Alt X. Do I even want that much? It sounds almost better without crushing. Okay, so and I want to make sure that the modulation here is as it's supposed to be. Let's see. Actually, no, absolutely not. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, so I need to figure out a setting to do for this. Let's see, maybe this one. And then this doesn't need to be here at that point in time. If you remove this, I think it... Or maybe a little more. Maybe a little more. Okay, that sounds like a good level right there. Then if we move these settings here, okay, and let's put these all over the loops here so that they can just keep repeating. And there's got to be some there's like some pretty big sweeps at some part of that second half. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and then there's like a big sweep here where it's like dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. I think here it's like doing da 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 dum. I think it might even be shifted up a bit. Dun, da, 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 dum. I think I had it right before. Okay, so it's like do da da da. Da 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 da. Okay, so that part, the sweep is like. And I can see that those are delay notes, which means the filter comes after the delay. I don't know if actually, I don't know if I'll be doing that. So, so the filter kind of stays static there until the doo-doo-doo-doo. It's like it got some. But I don't think it's all the way at the bottom. I think it's like. Okay, one moment. Let's see. Okay, so I think the sweeps here, let's see, are... And I think there's like, we can do like this. This can be like a curve. So that's kind of what it sounds. I think the curves are much smaller. And I think it's over here instead. Okay, so this... And I think the note here is do 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 do. I swear this is like the same note for like 3 notes. And then it gets a little shorter, so it's because you can hear a stop. And I think there's like an obvious stop in all the notes, so they all kind of stop short between each other. Whoops. And I want to hear less, maybe less. Okay, that's better. I swear it's like just do 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 do. I think it's like do 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 do. But it's a short note there so that the delay can ring out. And the delay here is not so, shouldn't be so strong. But I think in the first part it is, but there's like another... So this part can stay. I think this part should just be disabled here. But then there's another echo. Let's see. Okay, so... Okay, so this last one is up here. Or maybe it's lower than that? Okay, and then we can do sort of delay within the thing here. No, I feel like the note is... And I think that the filter needs to go even higher, actually. But I think the bass... it still has to be wider. Like, I need the lower part to go down lower and the higher part to go down higher. So that means we need to expand the scope of it. Like, to include, like, here, all the way, maybe even all the way up. And I need more resonance. Okay, so let's see about the filter modes over here. So this note here jumps up. Really fast. And let's zoom in sort of closer here. Okay, so there's that jump up, and then it's... it sounds like it goes here, down. Kind of moving down and then up. Actually, I do kind of want less in that, less resonance here. Okay, and maybe we don't need this far, the filter to go this far. I don't want it to go a little lower, though. Okay, so that's good. I like that for a start. We can tweak that as we go. We always need more bass. Welcome, KB17. Yo. Yes, we always need more bass. So, speaking of that, let's add bass. So there's a unique bass line going on here. Dun 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 dun. So, and that's an extension of that Roland bass that we had before. That means it would start here. And I have to remove the... set it back to a beat. That means here... we can do that. We're going to remove the kalimba at this point. And then we're gonna do dun 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 dun. Dun dun. We don't need that filter there. So we want to remove the kalimba here as well. So let's set this to be a bar, and then we'll drag it throughout the thing. Okay, and what kind of drums do we have here? Cool, we have kind of standard drums, so let's bring back this. Beat Bastard drums, and then okay, but I want to remove the effects at this point. So at the end of drums 3, let's say that we have a thing to take out the phaser and other stuff. Wait, no, we have it's gonna take 2 bars, and we want to set our snap to be a bar here. Okay, but this part, I kind of want it's got to be really quick, like a lot quicker than it is. And this part, I might want a little bit more. Oh yeah, the FM synth the more is stronger. Ooh, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, I like those settings. Okay. And I think we also need the dinosaur generator to come back. Why isn't it placing here? That's dumb. Oh, it's none? Okay. Put it as a bar now. Oh, so dumb. Okay, there we go. Nice. I think that there's a wrong note in there. Let's see. Okay, that sounds right. Nice. Nah, that's still wrong. I think it's da 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 do do. I think it's like this. Nice. I kind of want this bass to start even earlier though, so like to give it Okay, we definitely need something else here too. So where's those pads I had originally wrote for this? There's another. Okay, here it is. Nice, I like that there. Might also fit here. I kind of want that this bass to be have more character though. Yeah, like that. Maybe some distortion. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, beautiful. But it's too loud though. It's definitely over 60 decibels. Nice. Nice. I like that when that funky stuff comes in. Or maybe it could do like this for... Yeah, that's better. I kind of want something to lead more into here, so maybe like this part that has just the regular note, and then I'll probably also need the part that leads into the power synth. Yeah, and then we'll probably also have this, that modulation somewhere in there. Okay, so this part. I like the way that synth came out. I kind of want something in between here and to lead into this one. Like maybe just one bar, literally. And then do like an ending here, like because this is like a. We can like this F can resolve to A sharp. So if we have the filter like go straight down and then like okay, so this part I want to up here and then just do a quick zap down. Okay, and maybe we can make that bass just do a long note. Okay, I want some like light drums here, maybe to fill it, just to fill it in a little bit. Literally just. And maybe layer that with the vinyl, the little vinyl drum loop here. Little percussion loop. And then have a crash there. Do a crash. Let's make it stop at the end. Nice. I almost wanted like some random sound to interject here. I'll figure that out later, but I do also want the lead instrument to be louder here and more present. So let's remove this synth solo now. Nice. And I think it repeats here, like it does this twice in the game. Let me check. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I think this might be here. Nice. Can't tell if it does it twice or not. Keep getting distracted. Nice. How are we doing on time? Yeah, it's kind of time to go now. We've been doing this for 3 hours, but we got some good progress. What software do you use for this? Fruity Loop Studio, FL Studio. Even though it's hard, I appreciate you doing this. Always felt there was a gap nobody filled yet. I mean, there's songs ripped straight from YouTube and an extended arrangement, but no middle ground. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is a little bit difficult, but it's fun. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it. And there's extended arrangements. Yeah, I think there's no middle ground. I'm not sure what the extended arrangements are, like covers, right? Like somebody covered it, I think. No middle ground. Yeah, sounds like it's similar to the SNES, yet with some SNES music, with some differences to it. I mean, I didn't even have the SNES music in mind when I made this. This song is not even in the SNES, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean GBA, not YouTube. Oh, okay. Rockin' and rolling with this one. Welcome, Trade of All Jacks. Welcome, Flimsy McGee. Yeah. So, welcome, Gamer XT. Ah, yes. Can't stay online for long, but I wanted to say you're amazing with all these each day HD remakes from my favorite games and songs. Thank you, Christian Margus. Welcome. Yeah, so I think this is where we'll call it for today, but let's play through the song once, and then we'll go. Okay, so there's a little problem here. Because I changed the filtering scope, these sounds are no longer in range. So or maybe it's just that I think it's actually just that the filter is like gone wrong here. So it's supposed to go like all the way kind of up into 50%, but it doesn't do that. We have to pick a part that kind of does that. Which part goes to like 50%? Okay, that ought to do it. Actually, it's got to be a bit lower than that. That's good. I like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe not. Nice. Nice. I like that part. Nice. I think the filter can go a little bit more up. Maybe not that much yet. Nice. Maybe we'll remove this one. Yeah, that might hurry it up a little bit. I think there are some places where we can remove the beat bastard drum loop, and then it'll free up a lot of the congestion. I think this one you can be. This can be louder too. Or maybe not that loud. Let's call this chords. Okay, so this one can be quieter. Actually, no. The phaser needs to be less loud. Less outgain. Nice. I think also maybe we can have like one more bar of those chords. Or maybe even like the full thing. And then it goes back to the normal chord. Let me see. No, it needs those chords. Turn them down a little bit though. Now let's turn them back up. Nice, I like it. Lovely. Okay, I like that. Let's stop there. And a bit of minecart madness. Yeah, that part, well, this part is directly from the original. So I think that's just Dave's style there. And he's bringing back that minecart madness sort of arpeggios there. Did you know this was meant to be Big Boss Blues? I did not. Cool. I think this would have worked very well for Big Boss Blues. Yeah, this would, because it was kind of underwhelming that they just used the regular boss music for the final boss. Well, since I guess it wasn't the final boss since there was that Lost World fight thing, but still, could have been for like just the bigger bosses. Sounds like a slide remix of Bad Boss Boogie from DKC1 to me here. Actually, I had thought about before I started this project, like bringing Bad Boss Boogie into this, like the melody, like just that. That would like be really well for a break there. I would like, yeah, I could put like, actually, let's. No, we don't. I'm gonna leave it. But then tomorrow we'll do that. If I can make it tomorrow, I think I should be able to make it in. Fit some time in tomorrow, 3 hours. Yeah. So, some of it seems like the SNES DKC factory music, not completely though. It is kind of in the sense that they're in Fear Factories. There was that same like climb, that same little arpeggios, and he's kind of using that sort of playing around with the minor 7 chords arpeggios. Not a cover, but it's brain. I love something that restores the music but doesn't stay too far from the source material. Yeah, it is nice to kind of like, even for a cover, it's nice for a cover to stay within the, like, stick close to the source material, I think, because that's why people like it. They're like, we want this, more of this style rather than a different style. You know the music from John and Quartered? I do not know that. I also remastered DKC. I don't really... Let's see, is it remastered? Or because remastered is like where you take the original and you put effects on it to make it sound nicer. But I've never remastered anything. I don't do a remaster at all. Everything I do is like a recreation from scratch. But remaster is something else. If you mean that, yeah, maybe they also do... Oh, they remake. Oh, wait. I don't know. Yeah, remix is a little bit different too, but cover, yeah. Remixing is... Oh, it's an HD extended arrangement. I'll check it out. I'll see what it is and see how it does. Apparently the reason why this theme wasn't Big Boss Blues for the GBA version, because of an unfixable bug during development. Ah, okay, so they could not get that song to play on that stage for some reason. Interesting. Cover, yeah, nice. Alright, y'all. Well, this is where I'll cut it for today. I have to go do some social things and wash up and stuff. Alright, y'all. We'll probably continue this tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and thanks for coming to the live stream, and y'all have a great day. This will be Jam and Sam signing off until next time. Cheers.